Athena Sykes.
And Apollo Justice, here to catch you up to speed.
Man, the legal system is so slow. I feel like it's been 6 years since we called none other than Miss Robin Newman to the stand.
Just when we think we're getting somewhere, Blackquill corners us again! Can Athena and I prove Junie's innocence in a timely manner once and for all?
The trial continues today on...
So, as I was stating, my favorite Phoenixworth fanfiction is...
What?
Who are you two?
I'm Apollo Justice, and she's...
You most certainly are not. Casting doesn't end for another 2 months. Security!
Shoot! Gotta run!
Find out what happens next on Dual Destinies! Athena, wait up!
Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Ms. Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away.
This evidence proves that Ms. Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents.
Take that!
The mock trial script?
Ms. Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit."
Yes, I said that. What's your point?
You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you!
I thought we were friends, Athena! How could I have been so blind?
In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Ms. Newman a suspect, Your Honor!
You what?
Objection! If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me! I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note!
Note? What note?
The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right?
You're not seriously going to suggest...
But it's the truth! Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's BODY.
Is this really true, Ms. Newman?
If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
Well, I don't know about her legal integrity, but I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means... there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackquill would have us believe. This new revelation was a big fat hole in the prosecution's case!
Oh!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Let's go, you tinfoil samurai!
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
How juvenile. It's not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackquill, why have you called this witness?
You will recall the day before the mock trial. In short, the day before the murder. The accused testified that she left for home around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at the school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection! Yet, that was but a fallacious lie. Or am I mistaken, Golden Boy?
I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold! I am not through with you yet.
It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave, and we might just discuss you know what.
Ah! No, wait!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony, then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him.
To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
That is quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point, the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
Do you have any proof of that?
As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap.
So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved...
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word.
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. And then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
I Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. I'm the only one who gets to make fun of Apollo.
Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team.
Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say.
Hold it!
All right, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much. So go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial.
That's an easy one. Nothing in particular.
Nothing at all. You didn't help with the preparations?
You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared.
Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready. Well, he just sat on his... I have to say behind? Why can't I curse? This is an M-rated game!
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there.
But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul?
That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m.
I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony.
I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range.
Objection!
So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that?
I already told you, my word is as good as gold.
Okay, then how do you explain this? And, don't spare any details.
Sorry, never seen that before.
This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where'd you get that?
The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
This is insane!
Objection! Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual.
No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell. And he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me? Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, come on, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death.
I had my suspicions about Robin, but... Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day?
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say.
If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away.
If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
He has a point.
Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer.
What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lape.
Could he lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case... To whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection! Are you mad? The voice on recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around.
Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh a corner. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second!
Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here.
You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this!
With what?
Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all.
Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it sounds a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner."
I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was... I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name!
Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor?
What did I do to deserve that?
Yes, like that! Now try again, but faster!
Hugh O'Connor? The Hugh, Conner? Conner. Wait a second! No, this can't be.
Objection! You'd think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters who are the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The voice on the tape recorder never was your goner. That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that it is different from the selective hearing men are so good at.
I think you're right, but what was that last part again?
Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection! I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Don't tell me he's going to update the autopsy report!
What's up, YouTube? Instead of a credit sequence, I thought it would be more important to thank everybody who made all of this possible. Personally, since this episode is, of course, meant to bid farewell to our old cast and sort of bring in the new one. So thank you to, first of all, the cast of this episode, HL, who I can't say their name for legal reasons, PhantomSavage for Apollo Justice, Knerrvana for years of playing Blackquill for us, Cammie, who had to record lines at the last minute when I realized I didn't have them. That was my bad, but thank you for turning those around so quick. And of course, Tom Laflin as Hugh. And, of course, our fake Apollo, Squishy and Cril, who I brought in from our casting call in the kind of weird circumstance that I needed this to be done, and I couldn't recruit the old voice actors for it because they're pros now, of course. Thank you for getting that recap to me so quick, and to Meredith for writing the recap as well. That was very helpful. And, of course, thank you to our Let's Dub Club, our monthly donators, John Freeman, Nato Soup Studio, Kainoa K, Reform Copyright, Kobayashi7, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Jorgen, and, of course, our big spenders, who I also really, really appreciate. Chan Man, who we all owe a good portion of the funding for Case 3-2. Thank you so much. Pedro Miranda Jr., who's going above and beyond to help us in any way he can, and that's really means a lot to me. And Emerald Wolf 325, who's also donated a lot to us, and it's been very, very helpful. I'm so excited to get to the new version of Case 3 with the new cast. Casting is still going on until July. I've got the casting call link in the description, so go apply if you want to be a part of this. And of course, donate on our Ko-fi if you want to help us get Case 4 up and running as well. We have a big goal up for it right now, but we have plenty of time to get there, and we will get there, I believe it. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'm so excited for the future. See you next time.